Hey, what is the good word, YouTube? What's the good word, family? Guys, we're back today with another review of the ASICS Gel Kayano times Footpatrol Storm, as these are called. And hopefully we'll get this take right. I thought I had a really nice take just now as I was reviewing it. I realized that initially I referred to the crossed stripes, which is what this is called right here for ASICS, as the 3 stripes, and I'm like, bruh, that's Adidas. Like, what are you doing? So here we go. So this is by no means Footpatrol's first collaboration on this particular model or silhouette. As some of you may remember, there was a previous collaboration on this silhouette. This is their second iteration. The first iteration was like an olive type of brownish color. So those of you that love earth tones and the ASICS Gel Kayano model probably picked those up. Wasn't really my thing, so I skipped out on those. But when I saw these, I mean, having grown up in Miami Vice, the 80s, you guys I think already understand where I'm going with this and the color blocking and theme on this. The inspiration for this, non-coincidentally, is based on mid to late 80s weatherproof jacket. The brand, or Footpatrol, I'm sorry, never mentioned what the particular brand of jacket was. I actually had thought that the jacket was a part of the release or the collaboration, but it actually wasn't. They were just showing that to basically give a direct visual of where the inspiration was based from. You're gonna see as I cover some of the details on the actual trainer for you guys today that I think they did a really good job of adding some details that you do not find on other Gel Kayano models to this particular model for this collaboration. And for me, it starts off with just the name Storm that they gave, because usually in a storm there's going to be a lot of rain, a lot of wind, and you would be pretty good to go with these. So that being said, guys, that's a bit of the background with the inspiration. You guys can read more about that at footpatrol.co.uk or on your favorite sneaker blog, whatever that may be. But again, the colors and the theme is based off of that 80s weatherproof jacket. So if we just go ahead and maybe just put this trainer to the side for 1 second, let's just go ahead and focus on one of them, the left side. I'm gonna go ahead, guys, and just spin this around really quick, or slowly actually, and give you guys a nice or somewhat of a 360 of the actual trainer. So absolutely brilliant in my personal opinion. I personally love these colors. This might be a bit too poppy, too bright for some people, but it is what it is, guys. I always recommend buy what you like, not what's hyped. Don't pick up a trainer because it has a particular name attached to it, or because you see other people doing it or wearing it. If it's just not your style, not your thing, it's just not your thing. It is what it is, you know. But the colors on this, the color blocking, absolutely insane. Starting off with the materials, let's jump into it. So the entire front toe box of the shoe, guys, mud guard obviously included, and the very first quarter part, if you will, of the actual tongue, or where the tongue actually starts, guys, that's all perforated DWR suede. We can see that it actually runs and extends underneath both sides of the crossed stripes that we have right there. Those cross stripes, by the way, are reflective. I love the fact that it's blue on one side, and then I was gonna say yellow, and then magenta or fuchsia color on this side. So love that it's, you know, you have 2 different colors, but this material that extends underneath both those reflective cross stripes, the DWR perforated suede. You can see the perforations right there in the actual front of the toe box. Guys, DWR stands for durable water repellent or durable water resistance. It's actually, I think, repellent, and basically it's a coating that's added to whatever fabric or material you'll find on the trainer, hat, pants, jacket, whatever it is that the brand or the product is, they'll basically apply this coating to it, and it makes it water resistant. Now, just to be clear, as I have in some videos in the past, in particular about Nike and their usage of language, let's be clear, guys, that water repellent and water resistant is not the same as waterproof. Something that's waterproof means that the product can actually be submerged in a good amount of water, and you actually will not get any moisture, or it won't be wet on your skin or underneath that material. Water resistant, water repellent is a bit different. It means that you will be able, like if there's a light splash against the shoe, or with water or some other liquid, if it's raining and you're walking in these, you'll be all right. You'll be okay. I don't recommend standing around in a heavy downpour of rain in these, but again, if it's light rain, a light splash somewhere, whatever, you'll be okay. And again, that's a nod to the weatherproof aspect or component of the actual 80s jacket that, again, you can see in the pictures at footpatrol.co.uk or your favorite sneaker blog, where they did a pre-write-up on these before they were released. So that's absolutely brilliant. A nice nod again to the inspiration. Now, if we just start off moving up from the toe box, I mean, we can see that we have true blue laces accenting and matching the true blue color. This is what's actually on the box. This is what this blue is called. I'm sorry. Now, as if these laces were not enough, the true blue that the trainers come laced up with, Footpatrol actually included 3 extra pairs, not 1 or 2, but 3. So there's 4 pairs of laces that comes with this trainer. There's a pair that you have inside already laced up, and then there are these 3 extra laces right there. I mean, they absolutely killed it on the aspect of extras that come with the trainer as well. So that's a really nice touch. Again, another plus for this collaboration in Footpatrol, but as many of us know by now, they do really great work. So true blue laces, then the nylon tongue, or the material used for the tongue is actually nylon, similar to the GL5 or the Gel Light 5, your Nike Air Huarache, different trainers that use a sock booty. That is the general fit and the construction of an ASICS Gel Kayano. So very snug fit all around. I personally love the comfort aspect of sock booties on different trainers. It means that you don't have to basically always lace up or get that much of a lockdown from your lacing system as you would with other trainers, where it's your traditional tongue, if you will, or a split tongue, like in the Gel Light 3, for example. So moving up from the tongue, that's your blue nylon material. The inside sock liner material all around is basically that nice fuchsia or magenta color. You have your standard ASICS Gel Kayano tag right there, label, for those of you familiar with this particular model. Now, what's different about, another thing that's different about this model different with this collab as opposed to GR and even collabs of other ASIC Gel Kayanos, is look at the tongue, and you're going to see that there's a white zigzag line running up the entirety of the tongue. That is also, guys, lifted from the yoke of the actual jacket that this was themed from, or the inspiration was based on, I should say. So that's a really nice detail in and of itself. It's definitely not, the stitching is not significant enough where it detracts from the trainer, but it adds a nice level of detailing, in my personal opinion. Again, I really think, guys, they killed it on this. They absolutely nailed it. Going over, swiveling to the back of the trainer, there is this nice little pull-up tab here. Now, with a lot of those 80s jackets, guys, even some jackets now made in recent years, there's always, well, not always, but there's sometimes this little loop, if you will, that is used to basically hang the jacket on whatever object that it can be, kind of like be pushed through. This is very unique to this collaboration. This is not a detail you're going to find on other ASIC Gel Kayano models. So I think that was really nice that they basically brought this through, for this collaboration. Again, guys, nodding to the details you would find on the jacket. You have your, right underneath that, I should say, or right in the back of that, you basically have a piece of, let me just flip that over real quick. You have some gray suede. You also have gray 3M material, so there's more 3M reflective material right there. And you can see that pink DWR suede. This is not perforated, but you can see the DWR pink or fuchsia magenta color suede kind of rolling in the back there as well. And in the bottom here where you have the ASICS embroidered. Now the heel shank, this area right here, this rubber, really sturdy in the back. I mean, really nice hard heel shank. That basically has the gel on it. You guys can see the gray accenting nicely with the gray of this pull tab, the gray suede and the gray of the 3M reflective material. And then you also have, or I think it matches nicely color blocking wise with the gray that you find in the gel midsole. So this does utilize a gel midsole, ASICS gel technology. For those of you familiar with ASICS, you should, as you would probably guess, I'm sorry, the shoe is going to be, or the trainer is going to be ridiculously comfortable, guys. I mean, yeah, so that's the details. That's the heel shank and the rubber that you have there. Again, ASICS gel cushioning or gel midsole. And if we flip the trainer over, guys, we basically have some of the color blocking you find on the upper of the shoe has also been carried over to the bottom of the shoe. I think that overall the whole thing is a nice breakup with the white. I mean, absolutely stunner, this collaboration. But I love how they introduced the black there, and then you have gray on this side, which if you look at the shoe from this way, from this angle, you can basically see on the exterior, you'll get a hit of that gray, but again, it extends to the bottom of the trainer. And then you have from the toe cap that really nice blue that you can see extends all the way to the bottom of the outsole as well. Have your little clear, gel cushioning system. You can see the gel right there. And then the actual insole of the trainer, guys, if I turn it this way, actually, it has a graphic water pattern, which basically, on the insole, which basically is a nod to the fact that the shoe is water resistant. Again, not waterproof, but water resistant. Guys, I mean, absolutely brilliant trainer. Not only is it like a really nice collab, I think with a lot of attention to detail from Footpatrol, but I mean, ASICS overall has just been killing it this year as far as their, they've always had like really great color blocking, in my personal opinion. They've used great patterns. Like any other brand, some models, some color blocking is going to be hit or miss, but this year in particular, they have been doing some really amazing things, as you're going to see with some other trainers that I've been picking up. ASICS has been basically grabbing so much of my money this year, it's not even funny, and I think it's deservedly so, because again, the stuff is just like really brilliant in the construction, the GRs, the collabs, you name it. Now, these, as far as fit, they are true to size. The gel Kayano does have, it's a bit longer than a GL5, and it has a little more room in the toe box, but given this material in particular that's used on the collab, you're not going to have any issues, I don't believe, with like creasing, for example. And I think if you try to size down, the trainer might become too snug, and you may actually have some issues with the trainer being too tight on the side of the actual shoe. Sometimes you can get pains in the side here and on the opposite side of your foot, depending on how wide your foot may be. So I would not recommend sizing down, because again, you should have a little bit of spacing in the front toe box of your trainer. This has maybe just a little bit more than the average spacing, but not enough where it's an issue. Again, I would recommend going your regular size. That's been my experience with most of ASICS trainers. The Gel Light 3 is a different beast that I found to be the tightest of all ASICS shoes. I generally always go with an 11 in those. These are a size 11. All my GL5s are 11. I think, yeah, so that's what I would definitely recommend as far as sizing. I got distracted for a second because some things are like obviously being sold on eBay, so there's some songs in the background. But guys, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, if there's anything I've missed, give me a shout down in the description. I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. These are, again, pretty much available in almost a full size run at footpatrol.co.uk, but they were not exclusive to Footpatrol. There's actually been already a global release of these, so you can find them at some of your other favorite shops as well. But guys, simply brilliant. Our link to my IG will be down in the description if you guys want to go ahead and just check out what I'm doing over there. I would definitely appreciate a follow, or definitely again, guys, only if you like what I'm doing. Please don't feel any pressure. For all the new subs, everyone that's been leaving great comments on the channel, even suggestions, guys, thank you so much for that. I'm also going to go ahead and leave, since I mentioned it, a link to footpatrol.co.uk for this particular item in case you want to jump over and see some more details there as well. Guys, thanks so much for watching. This is your boy, Future Tomorrow, and I'm out. Peace.